Okay, so if you're a busy small business owner, creating content can feel like total chaos, right? Well, today we're going to turn that chaos into a super streamlined system using just 3 key AI tools. Let's dive in. If you're running your own business, you know this feeling. That constant pressure to research and write and then design all these posts, it's overwhelming. It feels like this endless grind. But what if there was a better way? A way to get it all done without, having to hire a huge team? And that's exactly where this idea of an AI assembly line comes in. We're going to break the whole thing down into 3 really simple, repeatable steps. First, research, then write, and finally, visualize. The best part is each step feeds directly into the next one. So you get this really smooth flow from a raw idea all the way to a finished, polished piece of content. Okay, so first up, step 1. We have to gather our raw materials. Think about it. Every great piece of content starts with solid info and a clear strategy. This is literally the foundation for our entire assembly line. And for this, we're going to use a tool called NotebookLM. Seriously, just think of it as your own personal research assistant. You can upload articles, transcripts, really any source documents you have, and it helps you make sense of all that information, instantly. So what's so cool about this is that you're essentially creating your own private knowledge base. The source material puts it perfectly. You can use it to reorganize your strategy and have it, quote, regurgitated back to you so you can actually learn it better. You basically become an expert on your topic, super fast. And right here, this is the first crucial connection in our assembly line. See, the summaries, the key points, all those strategic insights you get from NotebookLM, they aren't the final product. Nope. They are the high-quality input for our next tool, the writer. Okay, so we've got our research and our strategy locked in. Let's move to the next station on the line and see how we turn this into actual written content that's ready to go. Now, for the writing part, our tool of choice is Claude. And look, a lot of AI tools can write, but Claude is just really, really good at understanding strategy and nuance. And here's a little pro tip for you. If that first draft isn't quite right, just ask it to fix it. You can literally say, make this funnier, or hey, rewrite this for a more professional audience. It's like having an editor on call 24/7. But here is the secret, okay? The real key to unlocking its power is the quality of your instructions. You've heard it before. It's a classic case of garbage in, garbage out. If you just say, write me an email, you're going to get garbage. But if you're, say, a moving company, and you give it all those specific details, your services, the tone you want, who you're talking to, bam, you'll get a high-quality draft in seconds. So you're probably thinking, how am I supposed to remember to give it all those details every single time? Well, there's a simple framework for that. It's called CLEAR. I want you to think of this as the instruction manual you'd give a brand new human intern. The more specific you are, the better and faster the result is going to be. Let's break it down real quick. C is for context. Who are you? What's the situation? L is for length. You want it short and snappy or long and detailed? E is for examples. What's the vibe? Friendly, witty, professional? A is for audience. Who are you actually talking to? And finally, R is for result. What's the one thing you want them to do? What's the call to action? So by using a CLEAR prompt, we now have this perfectly crafted piece of text. Awesome. But we're not done yet. This text now becomes the blueprint for the final visual step in our content assembly line. All right, deep breath. We've done the research, we've written the copy. Now it is time for that final touch, creating a really compelling visual to make our post stand out from the crowd. Let's head to the last station. And for this, we're going to turn to Gemini. This thing has some seriously powerful image generation capabilities. It can create unique illustrations, photos, graphics, all from just a simple text description. You get custom visuals whenever you want them, on demand. And here is the absolute beauty of this system. You don't need to learn a whole new, complicated way of prompting just for images. No way. You can use the exact same CLEAR framework we just talked about. You just make a tiny tweak. Swap length for format. So you'd say something like illustration or photorealistic. Then you add visual details, like your brand colors, into the examples section. So for that moving company, right, you could ask for a friendly cartoon illustration of a moving box with a smiley face using blue and orange colors. Easy. So there you have it. 3 steps, 3 tools, 1 seamless system. It's that simple. But what does this actually mean for you and your business? Let's zoom out for a second and look at the big picture. Look, what we've built here is way more than just a cool trick. It's a repeatable system. It's an assembly line that takes research from NotebookLM, turns it into amazing copy with Claude, and then brings it all to life with stunning visuals from Gemini. This is a workflow you can use every single day. If you take away just one thing, let it be this. Giving the AI clear, upfront details gets you the right answer, and it gets it to you faster. This isn't just about making content. It's about eliminating all that frustrating back and forth. It's about saving you time so you can focus on what really matters, running your business. I'm not kidding. We're talking about saving 5, maybe even 10 hours a week here. And that really brings us to the final question, doesn't it? When you systematize your content creation like this, you're not just getting better social media posts. You're literally buying back your most valuable asset, your time. So the only question left is, what are you going to do with all the time you save?